Welcome back, Renegades. Today we got some gameplay with Black Yellow Luffy versus Lucci in the OP09 meta. So we choose to go first here. Draw our Dawn, just pass the turn. We got a good opener. We got the 8-drop Gecko. We got one of each of the little kids. We got the Rocket Luffy. Here we drew a Flampe. We're going to use the effect to take a life and draw a card. Deploying out our Garb Searcher, getting the Savo. Putting the remaining Dawn on our leader, going 6 into 5. So going to give us a 2k counter out. So now we've got the pieces for the late game. We just need to get there. Opponents have 4 Dawn. 6 cards in hand. They're going to deploy out a Kuzan, drawing a card. And now they have a 5k swing into life here. Yep. Using their leader effect. We're going to take that hit, get a Savo. So now back to us. We are going to chip in for 5 here. So we had another line of play here. We could have played out the Hiyori, taking a life and then putting the Rocket Luffy on top of life, deploying Little Luffy. That was one play, but we decided just to go hard cast the 5-drop Savo. We just got to select a card here to trash. So we did have another line of play there, but we chose just to go with the Sabo. It would have made our leader a 7k. Yeah, it was definitely an option. Waiting on the opponent, they're going to put 3 Dawn on their Kuzan. Going to life here. Using their one attacking ability to give probably our Savo -4, but they can't KO anything this turn. So we take that hit, get another Hiyori. And they're going to go 8 more into life here. We're going to take that last one. Now we're at 0 life. So we're going to use leader effect here. I'm going to trash the Rocket Luffy and put Sabo and Rocket Luffy into life. We're going to deploy out the little ones, doing the effects. Rocket Luffy and then little Sabo. Bringing out big Sabo. Drawing 2, trashing 2. I'm going to trash a Kuzan and a Garp. Going to put the last Dawn on our leader. We're just going to pressure 12 into life here. The opponent takes that. We're going to activate Rocket Luffy here to get rid of their Kuzan. Just passing it back to him. We're a 9k leader for the turn. We have 2 blockers. Nothing to be KO'd. So we have 2 Geckos in hand. We still have a big Savo, little Savo, big Luffy, a couple Hiyoris, and a couple of the Nami blockers. So we have options in hand. We'll be at 9 Dawn next turn, I believe. Our opponent plays out a Jack and just passes it back to us. We get another Savo here. So we're going to use Luffy ability again. Going to trash a Nami. We're going to Sabo from hand into life and then the Rocket Luffy back. Realistically, we probably should have done that the opposite way. So Sabo was on top, then we could have deployed Little Sabo. But this turn we're going to just kind of chip 5 with the Flampy. Just trying to get some cards out of hand. We don't expect to take life this turn, but we just want to get some of those cards out of hand. Alright, we have 3 Dawn. We're going to put on Garp and chip in another 5. I said the more optimal play probably would have been to put the Sabo on top and then deployed the little one out, because then it would have made our entire field KO immune. But we got some cards out of hand, which was the goal. I think we did get a life from them as well. So the opponent's at 10 Dawn here. Yeah, Black Yellow Luffy is pretty important on how you play out your stuff. Because we could get punished here by not having the Sabo placed into the top of life to use a little Sabo out to make everything immune. We'll have to see what the opponent has. So they're going to use 8 of their Dawn for a Gecko. Get a Kuzan, so they get to draw a card. And then they get the Suru to give something -2 cost. Alright, so here it looks like they're going to give one of the Sabos -2. Now Jack can remove it. But if Jack does remove that, then they only have a 7k swing technically left over with Lucci if they want to do that, which we could give them a 2 and a 1. I'm not the best Black Yellow Luffy player. I'm more of an aggro player. But I'm doing these different meta decks, trying to get gameplay, some practice with them, sharing my games with you guys, just to kind of give you an idea how they fare into the other matchups. Like, I am by no means an expert in any of the decks that I play. I'm not a bad player, but I'm not experienced with every leader, so I will be making misplays. But that's what it's all about, learning from your mistakes. So I'm going to use one of their Dawn here for a Spandam. Looks like they got a Lucci. I'm going to put the remaining Dawn on their leader, going 6 into life, which is a simple 2k now. We're going to give them the Hayori 2k, because we can't utilize the effect anymore. So we're going to get some swings in first. We're going to go after the Suru, because we realized if we played out Gecko first to get the whole combo thing, we would have lost a swing into one of their characters. So we wanted to utilize board control first. Now we're going to go into Gecko. We're going to get both little ones, Sabo and Luffy, getting rid of the Garp that we swung with, using leader or little kids effects to get big kids down, giving our leader plus 2000 boost, drawing 2, trashing 2. Everything is now KO immune. We still have 2 open Dawn here. Gonna put that on our leader. We're gonna trash a card. Gonna trash a Sabo. Little Sabo here. So now we can add 2 cards to life. We only got 1 card from the trash we can take, so we're gonna have to give them something from the hand. We're gonna put Sabo down and then Luffy. That's the proper way to stack your life, because then when Sabo comes out, it gives everything on the field the immunity to being KO'd. Just that one turn, I could have cheated out another Sabo if I would have did it the other way. But it's the most optimal way to put Sabo at the bottom of life so he protects everything. So we're going to pass the turn over to the opponent. We did take out the Jack there with our swing. And now our leader's a 9k. We have 2 blockers that can't be KO'd. 9K swing in. Got a bunch of 2Ks in hand. We got 2 life, 2 blockers. We're sitting pretty good. Got that. So we're going to play out a Kuzan here, getting another card to hand. They can only put 1 Dawn on 2. Okay, they're gonna look like they're going to load up Gecko, which is fine because that's just going to, if it's too big, it's going to get a Sabo is going to eat that attack. Looks like they're going to put, yep, they're going to stack up Gecko pretty tall here. Going 15 into our 9. We're just going to give them that Sabo blocker. That's fine. Alright, passing it back to us, we get another Gecko. We're going 9 into life here with our Gecko. So 9 into 5. See if they want to give us a couple 3K worth of counter or take the life. Alright, no, it was more than 3. It was 5K worth of counter. Yep. So we're going to play out Gecko now. We're going to get little kids back. Do the whole thing that does. Trashing little kids, get big kids, give leader boost, draw cards, trash cards. Good trash the Sabo and the Kuzan here. Gonna activate that Luffy there to give it a plus 2000 boost. We're at 0 life, but we do have 2 blockers. We're at 9K leader on the opponent's turn. We have a lot of 2K, so we're just gonna trash here again. We're gonna go double Sabo into life. And then pressure 11 into their Gecko with our leader. And then give that up. Just gonna pass it back. We're a 9K leader. We have 4 2Ks in hand, 2 blockers that cannot be KO'd by effects, and 2 life with the Sabos. Betting on the opponent here, we just checked to see what we had in our life or our trash. They're gonna go 10 into the Gecko using their leader effect. No block. We're just gonna give them a 2K. And it looks like they're gonna go 10 again into the Gecko, which is another 2K. So we'll be able to keep that body on field. Because we want to have these big bodies to swing in. So we're going to go 9 into their life with our Gecko. We drew another 5-drop Luffy from the starter deck. They do take this hit. So we're going to go 9 again. They take that one. Here we're debating if we want to use the Luffy ability. We're going to trash it. If we do, we'll trash a Sabo to the discard. Or to our trash, which is kind of fine. Make it an 8K. Throw another Dawn. Make it another 9K swing. And now we're going to put the remaining Dawn. We're just going to put 3. We could have just went all out. We're going to go another 9 into 5 here. We could have put it all on our leader and just kind of finished the game, but there's a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3. They only had 4K worth of counter, so that 9K swing did finish them off. But we could have put the remaining on the Luffy or the Sabo, wherever we needed to finish the game. Black Yellow Luffy was able to keep up with Lucci's. We got real lucky there with having all 4 of our Sabos to make everything immune to being KO'd. So I think that went a long way to securing this game for us. Everything just kind of fell together for the Black Yellow deck, as the deck has a high chance of getting the pieces it needs between all the searching and the recursion through geckos and the little kids doing their thing. But make sure you guys like, subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one.